This is for grandmas that pass knowledge down through stories and songs. Most are not with us no longer. We pay homage to you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We pay homage to you. Yeah, yeah.
Born and raised in the 2024 in a time way before technology connected us all. I was raised about a click.
Alright, welcome to another episode of the EOTC podcast. Empty out the clips, your boy Leti. So Fates coming to you from the murder capital, the heartbeat of West Okilanga on this beautiful sunny summer afternoon out here. Joining me today, got two of the WesWes Network's finest, man. In the left corner, we got the man, the heavy hands, the king of the quotes. It's good to see your face again. Chucky, Blue, Kaisar. What's good, my man?
Good, buddy. What's good, viewers? What's that?
And then in the left corner, we got the man who makes it all happen, man. The guy behind the scenes, the guy who puts this out there for all you listeners and all you viewers, man. Producer Cams, what's good, my man?
What's up, boys? All good, man. Good to be here back on the EOTC.
It's good to have you back on, man. It is a bit occupied at the moment, but hopefully he might jump on. But you know the drill, boys. Do some shout-outs. Go, Chucky.
Shoutouts, yeah, man. Last blast for the year. So, just before the Christmas times, I'd like to make a shout out to, of course, the Lord Jesus Christ, our Savior. Much love was to what He does and leads the way, and letting the rest follow. So, yeah, praise God. Happy Sunday, everybody. Also, shout outs to yeah, shout outs to our parents. Shout out to my parents in New Zealand and Samoa. Also shout out to my mother. Thank you for being the strength of our families and moving us forward. Also shout out to my missus and the kids, for always being hearty and keeping me focused and keeping me in line as well, and looking after our grandparents as well. So thank you to you guys as well. Also, shout out to the brotherhood. It was good to catch up and hear what you guys had to say and what you guys were going through. Times are tough, but I can honestly say, man, that much respect to you guys. We can all relate. So stay in there, stay strong, and keep moving forward. And then finally, shout outs to our viewers as well, and to our Polynesian people that are working hard and providing for our families and keeping us warm and keeping us cool in the summer, but also keeping a nice warm plate to provide on the table for our families. So keep it 100 and above, and I promise you there's better things to come. The best is yet to come. That's me, my man.
Nice. I just want to shout out to my cousin Miloma and her husband Pagolo, who celebrated their 50th joint's 50th birthday party last night up at Ponsonby Yacht Club. So it was good, man. It was good there to catch up with the family and catch up with them and just celebrate their milestone. I was thinking, man, like if you got a partner and you have the same age, what best way to save some money and to have a joint milestone birthday, bro? So I was thinking that. So yeah, it might be a good idea for my next milestone. Yeah, man, and shout outs to you guys for holding it down on the EOTC. Shout outs to all the listeners that tune into the WesWes Network content. And yeah, man, that's me.
My supplier, to my girl Michelle Morales, for always making this happen, man. Another shout outs to our old EOTC fans, to our Eric, our Avs, and also to Eddie's not on yet. Yeah, man, it's been a minute since we've been doing this, man. It's nicely ticking over into the 200s club. So it's pretty mind blowing when you see the 216 up there. It's evident that the boys has always got something on their minds. It's always good to empty out the clip and get it off your chest, say it with your chest and say it and then retract it. But it was good to sit back last week and just listen to you guys, what Chucky calls it, waffling on about certain topics up and about in the news. So now it's a good listen, boys. So I appreciate you guys holding it down. And probably to my last shout outs to the cousin Jen, copping to the barbers on Friday. He got getting touched up for the nephew Zaya's wedding. So now it's good, man. It's nice to catch up with the cousin because he's been training my daughter for some time now, And it's nice to hear the progression that she's making, and also from the coach's mouth himself. So it's good to just hear feedback and like just where they're at. And I did promise them I'll try and make a kolingi like in the near future, so that's probably going to be part of my shade later on in the show. But yeah, this podcast is proudly brought to you by the WesWes Network, with one of many podcasts on our catalogue. You can find us on Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio. You can also find us on Facebook, YouTube channel as well. Producer Cans uploads each week. Our Facebook channels it's a private page. Send a request, answer the 3 questions. Security will let you in. Boys, but I've had a crazy week, man. Just like this is the longest ma'i that's ever carried over, man. It's one of those feelings again. You know, we were talking about the weather is always cold. Now it's hot. And we're talking about being sick one time. Man, it's carrying over. Because I was always sick last week. And just as we started this pod, Jackie was saying, I think I caught that flu, man. Sorry. How's the week been, Camps? Style Fuels.
The week, I think it's been a little bit of a spring in my step this week, since it's like the last working week of the year, 2025. So I can't wait to finish the year strong on Monday. My last day of work on Monday, and then I'll work through on Tuesday. So yeah, man, looking forward to that. It's been I would say a rough ride this whole year. Yeah, glad that it's at the end. So yeah, man, looking forward to finishing work. Looking forward to taking the holidays. Not looking forward to going back to work in January. But every time, man, time flies, man. Time flies. So make the most of that holiday, man. If you get that holiday. Yeah, man. Just yeah. It's just like I said, man. Extra spring in my step this week. Just cutting out all the negative stuff and just looking forward to the holidays, man. So yeah, man, it's been all good.
100% agree, man. 100% agree with you, Camps. I mean, for me, it was a smooth ride, you know, for the last few years, but even more smoother, you know, from beginning of the year. Was a little bit choppy in February, but then got through it at the end, and then smoothed it out again until June, dealing with those adversities and that. But probably from June onwards up to today, I was probably riding on a flat tire. But then finally, just this week, finally got there, finally got to touch the line and finally got to cross the line. So, man, all glory to God for that one. So, also just want to put it out there for the people that, man, there's a lot of good people out there in uniform. I mean, as in our communities, you know what I mean? That like to help and get us to the line. You know what I mean? So shout out to you guys. For helping us get there, especially myself. But yeah, it's been blissful, man. Can't complain. It's been good, and like I said many times before, speed bumps eventually smooth out. Just depends what angle you take it from. So yeah, it's good, man. It's blessed. That's me, man. Let's go.
Yeah, this week's been full on for me, yeah, I think I mentioned last time we were on, I did a KAB run just for my close boys, and the kit was too small. I've been helping the supplier try and get rid of it because it's just been sitting. They replaced the kit. I'm wearing one of 2 other kits for the KAB that returned, and yeah, going with my gut because we've gone to mesh. I didn't want to go mesh because I sort of feel some of the boys are still mangava heavy. We got the kit, but then to my surprise was like, man, when I done these runs, we always have it's like a sign off form of what the colors are and what the sizing is and what the fit is, right? So this run was and I appreciate the old boys for not being mad about the color off, like being different. Yeah, I've got to replace a couple of them, man, because there's a couple of old boys that are just supportive of all the mesh that gets dropped every time we run it. But also just dealing with guys who like send through payments and they don't match their Facebook name, like as if I'm a detective or something like that, you know. Then the ones who just pay for stuff and they don't live in Auckland, then I gotta chase them up. So it's all that sort of little loose ends that I've been trying to tie up. But otherwise, the week's been alright apart from having the sore foot and still being muddy, eh? So, bro, I feel like for people who have bronchitis or have like man, just trouble breathing with asthma and that, bro. My heart goes out to you, man, because bro, this week has been okay, man. Like I've used the asthma pump and the preventative, and still have a cough spasm, and it's crazy, man. But I'm grateful that I can always just go back to the old, take a deep breath, slow breathes, you know, breathe in, breathe out, and just like, you know, just like Mr. Miyagi said, just in and out, in and out, and just, you know, keep your mangava tight. And surprisingly, bro, so, you know, we've talked about it for years, man, about joining the gym and all that stuff. Like, I like to think, like, man, over all the years, if you rewind the tape, so I've been at the gym, and I did have a weight goal that I wanted to chase, and I did smash that goal. I'm actually at that weight now, so I'm proud of myself, man. And like, and it's always good to take visual photos and like send it to someone. Shout out to my host, Petla Pepe. He's been that guy, that accountable guy who lives in Melbourne, and if he goes to the gym and he does a training, he sends me a photo. But yeah, I'm just happy because my daughter who bought the membership for me, she's like, man, this guy should be dropping weight fast, man. Like, I don't know why he's still heavy, but I'm just glad that I've managed to get to that weight and yeah, just tick things off, man. Like, set the goals and just try and chip away at it. But yeah, that's been my week, bro. Like, haven't been up too much apart from yeah, just catching and connecting up with old boys and stuff. But yeah, just trying to get these hampers ready for this time of the year. So now yeah, that's pretty much me. Seki. We'll get into some 10 for 10, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. It was probably the most streamed thing I ever seen on Netflix for some time since the Canelo and Bud fight. But I don't know if you call it a fight or whether you call it a bloody piece of comedy, bro. Because I don't even think, but I was just like shaking my head. It's like, this shit is rigged, bro. Like, if Mike Tyson can get away from restraining himself from throwing uppercuts, which is his feature, bob and weave with the double left hook and then a right uppercut. And then watching this shit, I'm like, how they unfolded, I don't know. We gotta give it to you, Chucky. Like, did you manage to see that bit of? I don't even know what you call it. Whether you call it a fight, man.
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't actually know it was on last night. So I only just found out when a couple of the boys were messaging me earlier this morning. You know, they said, shit, bro, I didn't even know it was on last night. So I didn't really have any interest in watching that sort of that BS. But hey, man, it's good that AJ took him out. But I reckon he could have taken him out earlier. You know what I mean? So just watching that, I reckon he could have fully taken him out if he wanted to a little bit earlier. But I guess that he was coasting and carrying him along for the few rounds for the entertainment until it was time to close down the curtains. So yeah, crazy, and also crazy on the at the time at the events. You got all these big names, these all former champions hosting the day. So I was thinking, shit, man, that's a lot of money to get these sort of people just to show face, and then to promote it, and then even on the day to actually promote the event and make it as professional as they can. So big ups to them as well. At the end of the day, it's boxing that wins at the end of the day. So I'll salute the sport itself, but I won't salute the behind the scenes sort of thing. But I'll also salute the coin that they made. Pass them out my way, buddy.
Straight up, hey.
Yeah, I didn't watch all the fight. I watched the last round, and I watched Jake Paul getting knocked down. But I just came in the room and it was on. So it was the last round when I came on. But man, to see him lose, I was thinking, okay, because I was a bit shocked when I heard that AJ was gonna be the next. He was gonna fight AJ, right? I was thinking, man, this guy is known to fight these retired boxers that are like 10 years retired or 20 years retired, and he's coming face to face with AJ, who is he retired or not?
He's
not retired, eh?
He's still active, yeah.
He's still chasing.
Still active, eh? But he lost his last fight, eh? But then, I was thinking about Jake Paul's exhibition boxing career. Started all the way back in beating the NBA player. There's exhibition matches, and then just finding a way to make money with all these retired athletes.
5 years ago, yeah. Yeah.
And all this time I've been thinking, man, everything's rigged, man. He's paying these retired boxers to lose for a big payday, right? And that's the only way I think he could win. Or because I don't think he's legit. He's legit, man. He's just in it for the spectacle. He's in it for the money. Don't quit your day job, man. You're a fucking influencer. That's it. You're a YouTube influencer, and you get into something where you got a lot of money to manipulate and make your own. And he's been doing well, man. If you look at the money he's been making of these stunts, these boxing stunts, these exhibition matches he's been having. And I thought that when I saw him gonna face AJ, I thought, oh man, did AJ sign a deal with the devil, man? Did AJ sign on the bottom dotted line? You're gonna lose this fight. You're gonna get a big payday. I was like, no, don't do it. And to see him lose, to see him beat Jake Paul, I was thinking, okay. Well, what is this? Is this to trick us to think that he hasn't been doing these deals all this way? This has been legit all this time.
But clearly,
nah, man, you can't fool me, man.
Clearly, if AJ lost and got knocked out from him, right? Clearly, man, that would be like, that's it. It is fully corrupted, eh? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So, in a way, if it was all part of the plan, then I think it probably worked, because that puts out of people's mind that, okay, maybe all those fights Jake Paul had is all legit. It's that little inkling of wait, AJ won, so maybe it's not rigged. Maybe all his fights went rigged. That's clever, man. That's clever. I'm just saying, man, you can't fool me, man. You can't fool me.
Hey.
But
make sure when Jake Paul retires from boxing, hopefully he doesn't become a FFL.
Bro, he's pretty cash king right there.
Yeah.
And shout out to Fia Poko, mate, because he posted this ages ago, right? Because I think like the boxing critics and pretty much sports entertainment, they gotta give this guy his flowers, bro. Some people might not agree. You gotta give this guy his flowers, man, because he co-hosted that main event, the biggest boxing view that we ever saw on Netflix, which was the Canelo fight, right? And Bud fight. He was there as a promoter promoting it, and the reason why I say he deserves his flowers, because his audience that he can reach is an audience that no one else would ever reach. You know what I mean? Like, and only he could do it. Now, if you imagine the Floyd and Oscar fight, had happened, and there was someone like him in the background, that would probably exceed even those numbers, man. Even the Pac-Man, even if this Pac-Man Mayweather happens, the second fight, you're gonna need a guy like that with a following like that to make it even bigger than what it can be. You know what I mean? So I reckon he deserves that credit. And why I say he deserves his flowers is because remember when you watched Rocky 5, right? And then they were talking about the current champ, and then he had the picture of Rocky, and they had the simulator who in their prime would win. Like this guy literally brought it to life, man. Who wanted to see Mike Tyson fight? Fight a guy like this guy literally made that Rocky thing happen and come to life, man. So if it wasn't for Jake Paul, shit, none of these fights would have ever happened. But I think the funniest thing that could come out of it is that he got his ass, like he got a break of jaw, like that didn't look like it was a fake hit, man. And like that fight could have ended earlier, but it's just funny that he got hurt for real, man. It's like he can't play boxing, man. He can't play, especially when you play for the heavyweights, too. Like even if there was any other heavyweight in the division had jumped on that ring with him, bro, they probably would have destroyed him, man. And that's facts. But it's just funny that he had to say he had a break of jaw and spit his blood out like it was scripted. Like, who even knows if he actually made it to the operating room? Like, he probably could just put the pull in your mouth now, just pretend that your mouth was broken. Easy payday, man.
But that's what I'm saying. What I said, at the end of the day, boxing wins at the end of the day, because he brings the numbers to the sport. So, and he brings a new audience to the sport as well. So the sport wins.
Yeah, that's a good point about those boxers like Mike Tyson and all those other boxers he fought, like in retirement, like he's making them some money, extra money on the side. So good for that. But one thing I would say, I watched some of the commentary on the and it was Lennox Lewis. He was there. He was on the panel. But man, I don't know exactly what he was saying. But when he was talking about Jake Paul versus AJ, like I was thinking, this guy's all eats, man, because the way Lennox was commentating about it, he was putting Jake Paul on the same level as AJ, like talking like that. Like, nah, man, fuck. I was thinking, nah, man, it's all part of the show.
It's all part of the show, man.
They even had Layla Ali on there. It was good to see her on the panel too. It was good to see her on the panel. I said, damn, Just back in front of the camera again.
Jump straight into this heavy news, man. Probably not long after you guys done your last podcast, man. And I was at work when I was reading this, man. I just got off the phone with my niece and she was telling me it was pretty much breaking, but the Bondi shootings, man. And a guy and his father took to the streets of Bondi from one part of celebrations and went open range on like people just walking out of celebrations, man, a parade. Like, what the heck is this world coming to? Who wants to go first on that?
Yeah. I mean, I only just caught it on news the next day, sort of thing. Yeah, on the Jewish festival thing. So pretty sad to see that happen in a country which is a majority of Christians. You know what I mean? So when I'm saying that you come to a country where you can express yourself, you know, and choose the life that you want to live freely without being judged, sort of thing. You know what I mean? So for that to happen in a country like Australia, New South Wales, I mean, pretty sad to see. Pretty sad to see you know, to fall into those political ways, what's happening and on the other side of the world. And yeah, it's just very sad, man. I don't know what else to say, but just condolences out to the families that are affected and lost loved ones.
It was a sad event, eh? Like, it's all over social media. Like, the amount of people that had their phone footage of what happened, like filming the shooters on the bridge and shooting them getting arrested, and there was even footage of the dead bodies in the park. For me, thinking like it's just over the ditch, right? It's in Australia. It's in Bondi Beach. It's in Sydney. It's like, fuck, that is too close to home, man. That is too close to home. So that was the first thoughts I had. The other thing I noticed was that, man, when this happened, okay, it's gonna make a lot of people react, right? But the amount of hate I've been seeing on social media, the amount of hate towards Muslim people in general, not just a specific amount of Muslim people in general. Like, I understand, you know, it's a reaction, first off reaction, you know, about what happened, but I don't know if it disturbed me, because when you read the comments on social media, there's a lot of Australians that are calling for immigration laws to go high, like kick them all out, stuff like that. Kick them all out. They're all evil. Everyone. See, I was a little bit uncomfortable because I was thinking, man, is this every single Muslim person out there? Is that what he's talking about? Because it's only a small few. So, but the amount of energy, there's a lot of energy towards that, especially from Australians. And it's sort of, you can understand, but man, to go 0 to 100, yeah, there's something about that makes me uncomfortable, right? So the first thing I was thinking, oh yeah, so you want to kick Sonny Bill Williams out of your country just because he's Muslim? Yeah, I think you got to be careful. Just because some Muslims are doing these things around the world doesn't mean all Muslims are doing these things around the world, right? And I think it comes down to education. You got to look at the religion and see and understand how their religion treats other people, like how they treat women. You know, there's a lot of things in Arab countries that don't treat their women equal, right? You can't automatically go straight to, oh, just because these Arabs don't treat their women equally, it's in the Quran, right? It's not. It's just interpretations, right? So there's a lot of gray areas around it. But at the same time, saying that, it's pretty scary. If you are a Jewish person living in the world, that tells you that, man, nowhere is safe for you. Nowhere is safe, even around your own people, right? You can go have a Hanukkah celebration somewhere and it's a threat, right? Yeah, just the amount of hate I saw.
Right. Because I had watched it and I saw within the hour, that video was uploaded straight away of the gunman being apprehended by the guy from the fruit shop, like the fruit shop owner, within the hour, man. And then as everyone started posting each video up on the chat, this is like, man, the festive season, right? You know, it's supposed to be the spread of Christmas, and these people are just out there celebrating, and someone starts thinking that they're at the Easter show and pull out a gun and start shooting everyone. It's like, man, this is real life, bro. Like, these two guys literally took it upon themselves, decided to say, you know what, whoever's that in range. And, like, it's so heartless because it's like, they were kids, bro. Kids literally just shot at, man. Like, you can only imagine the fear of everybody to know, like, that wasn't a car backfiring. Man, like, some of that video is quite, man, it's haunting, eh? But if anything, man, should be taken from these places, man, may their souls rest in peace, man, because, bro, that's just to go in to do a celebration with, like, all your other members of your faith. It's like, surely. And just didn't even make it home, bro. Like, what the heck? But yeah, bro, like, yeah, bro, no words, eh? Just, man, you can only just, man, condolences to all those people affected by it, man. And even the people who were there, man, just in the vicinity of what was happening, those on the beach. Man, I saw there was a video of a guy who wanted to just say the names of the lifesavers, but then I played a video of all those people in the water, man, where the lifesaver got all the people behind the jet ski on the water just lining up, being out of, harm's way, because they didn't know which way the shooting was coming from. Like, but that stuff's like, damn, these people ain't gonna be traumatized for a long time, man. It'll be some time before they get over it, eh? But yeah, that's heavy news, man. Shucks. But yeah, we'll probably get onto some lighter news. But yeah, come on, Australia, man. Australia's a beautiful place, man. Like the man at the fruit shop said, he's in hospital with his $2.8 million check from the GoFundMe. So, man, Australia's a beautiful place, man. Like,
And that's the thing, eh? Because that guy was Arab guy, right?
yeah,
He's most likely to be a Muslim, but he went on the south to help, right? He risked his own life to stop them from shooting. He probably saved a couple more people's lives by doing what he did. He's a hero, right? He's sitting in hospital with a gunshot wound to his arm, and he's over $2 million now with the GoFundMe page. But yeah, if anything, like, if it's confirmed that he is a Muslim, that just confirms what I've been talking about. Not every Muslim, and all these haters. It's understandable, but you got to be careful, man. You can't condemn the whole nation of people or whole religion just because a few bad apples. And we know there's gonna be a few bad apples. There's something called Muslim extremists, and that's who these people are, right?
yeah,
That pick and choose whatever's in the Quran to their own sort of ideology. Like, they probably scratch the part in the Quran when it says women are equal to men.
and it's also just people just wanting to find the answer to something, like, oh, they're Muslims. Oh, they're all the same, It's just a simple answer for Palangi people to be like, oh, you know what? It's those same people. It's the same people. They're all the same. Like, they're the same ignorant people that you chuck Pacifica people with the Muslims, Like, oh, they're all people of color, man. It's all them, They just want an answer to it all. And, like, their answer to that is get rid of all of them, Yeah, it's a bogan mentality. Now, Seki, man, we're moving on. I thought we'll do a bit of something different, and just from all the episodes that you can remember this year, and I thought that we'll do one of our most memorable topics that we've shared, or that we've touched on, or anyone that sticks out in your mind, going through the catalogue of the 2025. Who wants to go first?
Yeah, go first. So one that comes to my mind, and probably one that I learned the most about this country we live in, Aotearoa, New Zealand, is the story about the ship that sank in Samoa.
Oh, yo.
That shipwrecked in Samoa. Because, man, when we're talking about how New Zealand always prides ourselves on being a green country, environmentally friendly, we do everything to, stop pollution or stop climate change, and we do a lot of things politically in this country, even in local government with recycling bins, with the food scrap bins. We promote environmental stuff around the place. Like, we pride ourselves on all that. We want to be the leaders in showing the world that New Zealand, a small country like New Zealand, can do a lot for the environment, right? And then they go and pull off the shit with the sinking ship and don't do jack shit about it. Oh, just leave it there. It's like, bro, like I learned a lot from that story, man. I learned a lot from our country, man. We all fucking eats, man, when it comes to environmental bullshit. Cause fuck, show us then. Nah, why? You can't. Yeah, I thought so. You all eats. So that was the one that came up to mind, man. Like
That's a good one.
and some of these stories, man, you talk about it, you discover some thoughts that you never discovered. And we were talking about all that kind of stuff. We were talking about the consequences of the boat sinking. We were talking about how New Zealand's reaction to it, and it wasn't satisfactory to what our people on the island were probably needed at the time. And a month went by, and the stories were coming in with the polluted fish, no more fish, and all that kind of stuff. The people on our lands were suffering, especially the people on that side of the island where the shipwreck was from. Like, man, we came to the conclusion, man. When it comes to environmental stuff, we talk a whole bunch of shit, man. So that's the thing that came to my mind about stories that we talked about this year and what we learned from it. And I think this one for me, being Samoa, our home away from home, and the way New Zealand sort of actually shat on them. New Zealand shat on them, and then didn't do anything about it. So yeah.
Yeah, 100% agree with
You
you,
go on,
man. Yeah. Hey, let's put it this way: it's not the first time New Zealand shit on Samoa, mate. So don't ever forget, man. Just educate. So that sinking of the ship, man, is part of our educational system now, man. Because they never let go of the environmental budget, man. Here in New Zealand, man, they took their time just to get the clearance, man. So yeah. But yeah, probably for me, memorable topic, probably my first one when I first jumped on to empty out the clip, boys. So probably my first one. I always have to say that because um, I'll never forget it because it was like for me to recognize and to blend in and to yeah, just to come out of my box a little bit there in front of the camera and on the mics. But hey, the most memorable thing is that first episode that I jumped on. Why? Because it always reminds me of the straw stuck up the turtle's ass, and then the video went viral. And then when it went viral, hey, New Zealand's the lead of paper straws and wooden forks and spoons. So so by saying that, man, a lot of good came from the straw stuck up the turtle's ass. So yeah. So I appreciate that first episode. That's probably more memorable. Whatever you say to it. I haven't fully colorized yet. Anyway, but that's what it is for me. That episode right there. The plastic straw stuck up the turtle's ass. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a cracker one. I remember that after you just said that. Bro, my one's gonna have to be the Samoan Tufunga who did that piece on that dude, bro. And how they blew up, man. Because I tell you, man, I've been wanting to be God, right? And I've even gone to my one of my dad's sisters and told her, like, hey, man, I want to wear the ink. My papa never wore the ink, man. He was the paramount chief of our village. So when I saw that, and I thought to myself, man, what in the left fool is going on over there? Like, that went viral, man. And, like, people stitched that up so many times, but it got so much interest that people the story started coming out. It's like, that's not one of those things you should keep on the hush-hush, man. That's one of those things that they need to get the out of those two guys doing that stuff and just get rid of them, man. And then it was a growing time at the time because I remember Peter Suruwape, he started coming out with his reasoning why there should be accreditation for the Tufungas doing that sort of work, It's not very hard to just drop. It's easy to drop someone's name though, who's doing this and what line of titles is he from, But he was like real thing about saying like, man, do your research, do your homework properly, go and see the work that they've done before you go and get God out of the. He said because you can't rub it off. You know what I mean? But that one has to be the one that sticks out of my mind, man. Because I was like, bro, that poor dude, eh? What did Jackie say? Was that looks like the tire? What was the UCABs? The tire marks on someone's left on the wheels on the guy's stomach, man. It's
The
like,
tire
yo,
treads.
man.
The tire treads left on the.
Yeah, that would be
tires were
one of
crazy.
mine, man. Did you have a second one, Camps? Did you have a second one? Another one that stands out?
I can't think of one right now, but I can. I kind of like think about and this because we haven't done the segment in a while, but our Trumpin segment.
Oh, yo.
What
this-
Donald Trump has been up
but
to.
he's got classics, mate.
Man, he's the latest one. Oh my gosh! Like, I know they got the Epstein files out now,
Yeah.
but it's funny, man, because they put the Epstein files out, and what does he do? He puts out all these stories coming out of the White House to distract. And there's heaps, man. There's heaps. I think he started a war somewhere. He bombed a country somewhere. He's got there was a mass shooting in the States recently, in Brown University, where they didn't catch the guy, but they did arrest someone else. They arrested the guy, and the bloody head of the FBI announced his name
Hey.
on TV.
Dang.
And then there was later revealed that, we did our investigation and he's not the guy. So they let him off. But it's too late because his name's out there. So he'll get beaten up or something. I don't know. But that was a big mistake. So that story came out. So there's a lot of these stories coming out trying to distract people from the Epstein files, right? So, yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. But there's also this press conference he has. So Donald Trump has a press conference, and this is a recent one. He's talking, and then he gets distracted because there's a woman in the audience where all the reporters are, and he points to her and goes, "Hey, you look like someone I used to know, and like you are a very pretty woman." And he's talking about her, just on stage, and he's having a 2-minute conversation with the reporter, talking about how he reminds him of an ex-girlfriend, his wife. And all that, like in the middle of his press conference.
Flirty.
And he goes on for 2 minutes. It's like, wow, right there. So, I think it's part of the plan of distracting everyone from these Epstein stuff. Eh? So all those photos have been slowly coming out now. Hey, all these famous people with Epstein and the plane going to the island and all that kind of stuff.
P Diddy's on top of that, man. Yeah.
P Diddy's on top of it. But yeah, man. Trumpin', man, he's still going hard. He's untouchable. This guy is untouchable. Like, he can do the most stupidest stuff. Like, he also announced UFC. There's gonna be UFC at the White House. So I think UFC next year there's gonna be right at the White House. He's gonna build a octagon in the White House lawn, and have the event there. So he's gonna do that. He also demolished the West Wing and gonna make it into like a ballroom. So he's doing all this crazy stuff, and I think it's just to distract from the stuff that's gonna get him in trouble.
Yeah. Hey, Donald Trump, right? He's the master of redirection. You know what I mean? He's the master of that. So, man, look forward to seeing what he's got planned for next year. That's for sure. Yeah.
Did you have another one that stands out, Chuck?
Yeah, there's a few, but I just want to acknowledge the Usos Sam, and his family, because they're still battling and still going through the court system in regards to what happened to their loved one with the Lils and what they done. So that's probably one of the episodes that we chatted about that I could bring up now for 2025 before we kick off for Christmas. So yeah, just much aloha to the family. Stay strong and stay loyal to the cause and fight for what's right. And like I said, to all the brotherhood out there, there's better times ahead. We've heard the stories. How could we can connect through our stories and that. But you must learn to play the system. And like I said before, it's once it's in the system, man, use it for what it is. Educate yourself a little bit here and there and just go for it. And they're still fighting, for their loved one there. So much aloha to them, and God bless them and their journey to get rights, and to get a closure for Sam's family as well. And yeah, for the Leos as well, I think just look at yourselves and yeah, I know there's protocols and procedures you guys need to follow as being a person in uniform, but also know yourself as a person, man, because I believe that because you're a person of culture, you can diffuse a lot of things, you know. Yeah, yeah, but everyone's each to their own under pressure, but you know, hey, it is what it is. So yeah, let's change. Let's have better stories for our people, for our Polynesian people out there. It's always the stories that we hear is always negative. You know what I mean? Let's start making positive stories for each other. Let's have each other's backs, man. Let's move as a unit. Yeah, so that's another episode for me, man. So shout out to Sam and his family.
Nice, Sauce. I'm gonna give my second one to the TPNA Frenio Speak Out. I know they had that drama with one of their past employees who charged some families during the COVID period, overcharging them, and then also the mausoleum stuff that happened during Cyclone Gabrielle. But then when they actually came out and went after the New Zealand Herald and their particular reporter who was up for an award, and they managed to get the Journalist Awards to revoke their decision for that article because of the hearsay around the rubbish bag, which was the black sack and the bag liner for the casket. Like, good on them, man, because they'd never been challenged before, and they were one of the first to come out and actually challenge it, and then have all of that happen, bro. Like, man, that's mad respect to them for keeping the integrity of their workplace, because it's his name up on the building. You know what I mean? So to have that drag through the paper and the way it did, and then that come out, and then to them to actually take it to the complaints tribunal and then have that article pulled and then have that guy revoke his reward, like, not even presented to him. Like, bro, that's massive, man. So shout out to Francis and Kyoto for that article. I thought that was probably another one that stood out in my mind. Second, man, we'll go to what was the next one? The best sporting win of the year. Any sports? I know, surely there's one that stands out, right? Because I've got one that stands out. I don't think anyone's going to top my one, but who's going first?
Man, to me personally, I'll actually have to say Bud Crawford and Canelo. Yeah, the fight of the year, and most definitely the victory of the year. Compared to all the bullshit fights that they had in the last few years, that one coming out of the bag there and pulling that out. Big ups to the promoters for finally making that happen. So Saudi Arabia's boxing association for backing that fight up and making that happen. If it wasn't for them, that deal wouldn't have been sealed between those two. So for me personally, I say that's a win-win overall for the books, for the history, and to actually save the sport. Yeah, there's a lot of shit matches out there at the moment.
Yeah, for me it's kind of hard because all my teams lost. Didn't win anything this year. Yeah, I'm gonna say, then it's hard because all my teams didn't win. Manly Seagulls didn't get anything, didn't even make the playoffs. The Blues were just not the Blues of last year because they were just like, I don't know, they had the same game plan, same coach, but it just went downhill. Just never won any games. They made that little bit of a comeback at the end of the season, but it wasn't enough. So they're out. So yeah, none of my teams, my NFL, my Pittsburgh Steelers, that probably, I don't know, they're top of their division. They'll probably, but they've lost every first game of the playoffs in the last 5-6 years. So if anything, if they win the first round of the playoffs and make it to the second round, I'll be happy. Miami Heat, they're probably mid-table in the East. Yeah, they're playing all right, I guess, with what they have. They've lost a couple of guys to other teams last year, so yeah, and probably the same old story for Miami Heat. I forgot who won State of Origin. Must be Queensland because I forgot.
That was Queensland. It was Queensland. Yeah.
So yeah, that's down the drain. Yeah, so that's down the drain. That's another one down the drain. Okay, probably the biggest win happened just last week, and that was New York Knicks winning the NBA Cup. beating the San Antonio Spurs. That'll be my biggest win, and probably AJ for beating Jake Paul with the Eats camp.
Oh man, my one, bro. I gotta glorify this one, bro. So this one came off some close wins. So the previous year they lost 20-15, and then this year was the upset of the 1A comp. And this one goes to our brother school, Liston College, for toppling St. Kitts 36-27, bro. The only team in the 1A to topple the champions, bro. So, that one goes to Liston College, man. They beat St. Kitts. Like, man, when that result came out, it was like, man, there is hope, bro. There is hope for all of any West Auckland school out there doing the hard yards, man. But yeah, that's one that stands out in my mind, because considering that St. Kitts were unbeatable until the guys from out west slayed them, bro. Like, Liston, shot, like. But yeah, shout outs to Liston for that one, bro. That's probably my win of the year in any sporting code. Secondly, favorite song drop for the year. Did you guys have a song? Or even if it's a song that wasn't in rotation that came back and just got back in the rotation again?
Shucks for me.
I got quite a few, eh?
For me, probably Kalohe Kai. Yeah, We Need Love. So yeah, probably that one. There's a drop for me. It's speaks volume, speaks encouragement, and just hits the soul. You know what I mean? Hits the soul. So probably Kalohi Kai, man. We need love, man. You know. So I don't know if I'm getting soft as we get older, what? But at the end of the day, it's a good tune. It's a good summertime tune, that's for sure. And it's a good breaker of the ice when you got guests coming along for a barbecue. You know what I mean? For that summertime breeze. So Kalohi Kai, man, my man, yeah.
I guess the song that's come back around the way, that's I've been listening to lately, and it's all thanks to William Wairo, who's I don't know if you follow social media, but he's funny. Yeah, like he's doing this. He does this run in the mornings in town. Looks like,
Yeah.
Well, with his boys, they do it every morning or whenever it is. But he's come up with this dance routine. Yeah, let's just crack up, man. Like the song he does a dance routine too, is the song I'm talking about. It's by Mooney. She's an Italian singer, and the song is Dove. And if you watch if you know what song it is, you know what I mean when you see William skits in his dance routine he has. So yeah, let's crack up. But that's a song that's come back around the way. It was popular back then, but I wasn't really into it back then. I knew it was popular because the moment it came on again in William's social media, it's like automatic. Oh, I know the song doesn't mean jam, and because he's dancing to it, it makes it even better. So you gotta have context sometimes with these songs that sort of like you hear in the background back in the days, and you don't really take notice of it. But when you hear it again a few years later, you already know the words.
That's it.
You already know the words, and Mooney does that song.
Nah, that's a catchy track, especially when he starts himself, then the backup dancers joining. Yeah, that's a good track,
Yeah, that track.
Bro, my one has to be an AI one, and this is that tongue and fuck version CE Lolo. Bro, since I've heard it, man, I just be like, shucks, that's a jam. Like, it's a good song, but hearing the funk AI version of it, I was like, oh, that's pretty catchy, man. And like, I've seen a lot of the boys stitching it up on their videos of their kids playing League or Tag and stuff. But no, it's been pretty catchy, yeah. Like, if it gets me and my money feels when I gotta walk out some stairs, bro, I just start jamming in that. It's like, oh, it's pretty good, you know. Jackie, man, we'll get to our saddest celebrity passing this year, man. I know we've lost a few, There's been a few.
Yeah, there has been a few,
Yeah, bro.
Man, I remember Gene Hackman, he passed away. Him and his wife, Or him and his wife. He was found dead at his home, and I'm not sure why, Yeah. It didn't seem suspicious, because I think they died because they didn't take their medicine or whatever it is. I don't know. But yeah, that was a sad one. But you're right, man. A few died. That was the first one that comes to mind.
The Jimmy Cliff was probably my saddest passing, bro.
Yeah.
It's because, like, being jamming a lot of his Instagram or like all his music on my Snapchat, man, and bro, and the catalog is like long of his songs on their catalog, you know. Yeah, that'd be my saddest passing.
Oh yeah, man, there's a few, man. Looking it up now. So Diane Keaton, good actress, she passed away. Val Kilmer, man,
Shit,
passed away.
that's
eh?
right, Val
Hulk
Kilmer.
Hogan.
Terry,
Oh,
come
yeah,
on,
yeah.
Terry, yeah, come on,
Okay.
Terry. Sorry, there was 3, wasn't it? Ozzy Osbourne, Terry.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh yeah.
There was, and who was the third one? They all passed in their same weekend.
Val Kilmer.
Oh yeah. So like, man, quite sad. And Fiji because of
Fiji. Oh,
yeah,
slowly.
Fiji.
Bro, it's
Damn.
been
Brothers, we can't
massive,
forget about
heavy
that.
year, man.
Slowly.
Man, this is a bad year for deaths, eh?
Yeah, for music, man, especially. Yeah, but rest in peace to all our celebs and musicians, man. Like, what a heavy year, man. I know, like, Ozzy Osbourne's videos started coming back and forth, like, just during their whole weekend. I remember it was because Terry passed and then all of that. Then Fiji is like, surely that's all in one weekend, man. What's the plans for Christmas, boys?
Still the family thing, like always. Got my family during the day and the missus' family at the afternoon. So, yeah, man, a lot of food. There's gonna be a lot of leftover food. Yeah, man, just a day of celebrating family and eating. Yeah. I heard it's gonna be raining. So someone said. So hopefully not.
Is that a real forecast? Is that or monthly one? Or is that like recent one?
Probably last week's one.
Yeah. Plans for Christmas. What can I say? Just a little bit of sing-alongs with the family. A lot of feasting and a lot of drinking. Probably not so much alcohol, but yeah. Just good company. Just reminiscing about the loved ones that we've lost, and just reminiscing about just what we can do today, you know, and just enjoying life. So yeah, man. Plans. Yeah, that's what it is. Christmas, New Year's, and then just want to forget about the rest of the year before Christmas. Well, whatever happened during the year, yeah. Like Cam said earlier on, and just forget about the negative stuff, and then just bring on the positive stuff, man. Bring it on, man. It's time to rest, recover, and enjoy.
I think the plan is to try and stay at my weight. Try not to put on any weight, you know what I mean? So it's going to be a Christmas full of discipline. Trying to stay off the fizzies. Maybe just bottle up some cordial and some big jugs of ice. And try and sip on it, you know? Try not to get too full, eat too much sugar and stuff. Try to stay off the bread this summer. It's going to be hard, bro. It's going to be hard. But nothing. Probably try and hit the beach at least 2 or 3 times from now until New Year's. But yeah, otherwise, nothing exciting. Probably do the karaoke thing on Christmas Eve or Christmas night. Yeah, looking forward to the noise control coming over to try and stop our party. So yeah. Now, second, man, we'll get into a memory lane. I thought this would be a good memory lane because I don't know if he's did it last week, and I was a bit jealous to listen to your fella's memory lane. So I thought we'll do a lucky last for the 2025 episode of EOTC. And I thought I'll do it off the cuff. But a memory of a Christmas breakfast, lunch, or dinner that you ever had. A memory, if you can remember one. Because man, I think about the importance of like getting together, and the Pacifica way is that we always unite. We always got to sit down and eat something, right? But if you can think of a memory lane where, because I almost feel like I want to cry, bro, because I've lost a lot of family, you know, over the years, and I don't have that luxury of like just being like, oh, I want to go to my auntie's now and get smash some gut pills and then dive into her raw fish and her loo and stuff like that. So I thought like, oh, this would be a good memory lane for us to share. I'll go a few camps.
Man, I remember when I was a kid. Man, my mom liked the traditional stuff. She'd make ham, like champagne ham with the pineapple rings on it. But man, I remember that ham being like fucking melts in your mouth kind of ham. Like, you know, sometimes you have ham and it's dry sometimes, or you know, it's like it's chewy. Man, I remember this ham, man, literally melts in your mouth, man. It's like having a brisket or something. Wow, that was nice, man. Just creamy. And my mom, she likes making truffle as well. So her truffle, her massive ones, go down well in dessert, man. But yeah, that ham, that champagne ham sticks out. So that was nice, man. If the jam, you put jam on it, on the top with the pineapple rings. Yeah, man. And back in those days, it wasn't really big feasts and all that. It was just a nice meal, man. Like, yeah, I don't, man. When did this big feast start happening? Because when I was a kid, it was just our family, just a big, just a big massive lunch, and that's it. But these days, you got to go all out. You got to have like heaps of leftovers. Make food for heaps of leftovers, man. Fuck.
So
Can't go
good,
wrong
man.
with champagne ham, bro.
Oh, straight up, eh?
Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, good memory. I mean, yeah, probably as a kid, probably a lot more memories as a kid with family and that than your parents around and your grandparents especially as well. But just having the full house of your aunties and uncles and cousins and that. Probably Christmas breakfast as well, and then just getting ready with the umu for Christmas Day. So yeah. So actually, Christmas Eve, yeah, breakfast, and then Christmas Day, getting ready for the big umu. So yeah, but that was then a lot of good memories, and then heading off to the beach on Boxing Day with the families. Um, Getting the touch on and everything, volleyball, everything like that. Good memories, man. Good memories. It's funny enough that yeah, that sort of memory is starting to fade because we're not really engaging as much today anymore. And a lot of those big feasts, yeah, it's probably not the same. Yeah, fairly to say. Especially when you have loved ones like your parents and grandparents that are not there anymore. So yeah, I don't know what it is. It's quite funny, these days. But yeah, back in those days, yeah, as a kid, yeah, man, blessed and full of life, and yeah. Probably my mum's because she's half Chinese. My grandfather's Chinese, so yeah, with my mum cooking and then my uncles and it cooking for just doing all their normal salmon food, that Chinese infusion, you know what I mean? So all the above, man. Yeah. So uh, many blessings and many more memories to be made. Yeah.
I've got a couple, because there was this one year, like, we did a pu'a, and my dad hired the split rotisserie, and the pu'a was so big, it couldn't fit in the chest freezer. So we checked it in the bath, man. It was funny. We checked it in the bath, we put like all these bags of ice. There's like 4 grown men staying in my mom's house, and she raised me to come and put this pig on there. I'm like, it's because no one's, wanting to get up early and just, because it needs 4.5 hours to cook. What cracks me up is that my brothers put the pig on the spit, so they obviously threaded the post. But this is their typical don't use your brain ones. You know when you use the forks and you glue it through the muri, and you get the other bit and you glue it through the shoulders or something, right? Like they had no common sense to fucking tie the mangava up, because it's obviously gonna be spinning, right? And it's gonna cook, it's gonna shrink. So maybe 2.5 hours, and like no one's got that thing like go and check if the pig's all right. And my mum came in her high pitch, go and check the pig of it. So I go out there. What cracks me up, Sally, I don't know how long this pig was breaking in half and the legs were going round. So the mangava's still maka and it's going like this inside the rotisserie. And I was looking at these two guys, I'm thinking, for fuck's sakes, man. One job, man. One job to put a... This is my older brother and my brother who passed away, man. I'm like, for fuck's sakes, man. No wonder my mom was always asking me to do stuff. But yeah, I remember that, bro. It just cracked up because, bro, by the time it was time to eat, it was like, 4 hours up, check a look, have a look. And like, they try to put the freaking water back together. My dad was like, just cut that maka bit out and just chuck it in the oven and whatever's cooked is cooked, There's 2 legs there. But, bro, that's got to be a standout for me, bro. They never let Tokalans try and teach you how to put a pig on a spit, bro, because that is the most biggest epic fire I've ever seen in my whole life, man. But that's one. My auntie Leash, man, she used to get all the club girls to come around and cook oka, or like do a oka for her, but she'd never let anyone do the fish. But man, her kawaii oka, bro, is like very to die for, man. Like, and she's been gone like 2 years now. But when I think about Christmas feeds, after my mum passed, like she was always ringing me saying, "Come, babe, come and eat, come and grab. I'll put a big bowl over the side for you and bring your pills." So I'd go there, man. I'd just eat the oka, man. But yeah, stuff like that I must. But also, like, the beach trips would be like the chicken sandwiches. My mum and dad used to just get like 6 or 7 chickens and just shred it up and just go get the $1 bread from PC Bakery and just make sandwiches, eh? And that would be us. Like, there was no barbecue at the beach. It was literally like, when you're hungry, come and grab a sandwich, man, you know? So it's all like the bang mi, like back then. Just everything inside there, you know? Just the homemade sandwiches, man, on the beach. But shop boys, man, there's a bit of a memory lane for us, eh? It's the last one for the year. Hopefully I'm full from all the stories you guys just talking about your fellas champagne ham and all the other goodness, eh?
A new video tonight allegedly shows angry parents upset at referees before a school athletic official got knocked out.
Tonight, athletic officials say behavior at games has gotten worse over the years, and they've never seen anything like this.
You'll see that the wife gets up and is pointing and is talking directly to Miss Iwamoto. And then Mr. Noga, right here, child's right there, and he just punched her. And she lands on the ground right there.
After this assault incident caught on camera, Akusutino Noga Jr., a 13-year adult corrections officer, faces a February trial after pleading not guilty to felony assault and battery. The woman who got knocked out, Moanalua High School's Associate Athletics Director, Natalie Iwamoto, also filed temporary restraining orders against Noga and his wife, Jamie Lee Noga. As part of the legal complaint, this is video of that basketball game on December 4th, where Moanalua lost to Mililani, and the couple is allegedly shouting at referees, including expletives and a racial reference. Alton Mamiya is a commissioner with the Hawaii State Basketball Officials Association and is a friend and classmate of Iwamoto.
She seems okay, but, she's still a little bit emotionally. Yeah, it's sad.
Mamiya says he's never seen this level of violence involving administration or officials. Mr. Noga's TRO hearing is tomorrow in district court, and the head of the Department of Law Enforcement says security will be beefed up.
A basketball game. It's just a game, man. Like, bloody hell. It's just a game. Like, if it's your kid that's playing up, maybe ask your kid if they're practicing 1,000 shots. Man, I don't know, bro. There's something else, eh?
In my hands is a video.
So this here is a little octopus that has a little few blue spots.
Food here. Look at that.
If you can tell by the accent from this guy, he's probably English. But what he's holding in his hand is one of the most poisonous sea creatures on the earth. Had this guy been bitten, this guy was dead. Apparently, it's like 1,000 times more poisonous than cyanide. Like, what the hell, bro? When you see stuff like that looks cute in the water, that's not a good cute, man. That's to put it back and don't even touch it. Some people, bro, shake my head. There's like 2 more, eh? This one's, is this your one, Chucky? Oh, man. These...
No, I didn't. They're thinking, but you ever come and serve my sisters again?
That's to anyone walking past other people's houses and just like name calling, man. Full stop. When there's a Samoan lady that comes from their house that's old enough to look like the mom, she's probably the sister. Yeah. Jackie was telling, what were you saying about the slappers?
Samoan power slap, man. Shakes, rattles, and rolls, man. That's the same power slap that we get from our aunties, right? If we're playing up and drinking around too much. Not doing the fair house. You know? So, man. That's a memory lane right there, boys. It's a memory lane right there. Yeah, don't even mess with the Samoan females, man, because you got to get a Samoan power slap, man.
Man, this is the last one, bro. Bro, I'll put this on the EOTC, like,
On the hoverboard.
man, what is that something else, bro?
I got it too.
It's a elderly black man just trying to have a go on a hoverboard.
finna hop on the hoverboard.
Like, get the hell off that shit, man.
I got it, chill.
I gotta tell you, man, black people and the way they are, they're the type to just stand there and watch, right? How about get them off there? That's not gonna end well, eh? Check it back at you guys, man. Pick out Fia Poko, our last for the EOTC.
Man, Camps, that's a hard one, bro.
Man, this is a hard one.
This is a hard one. Give it to the Samoan, man. Give it to the Samoan. We gotta win something this year. Shit.
I'm gonna go with the person with the octopus, man. Because, man, you're right.
Yeah.
Once bitten, you're dead, man. No cure, no nothing, man. You're dead straight away. And you know what? There should be a rule. If you pick up some insect or animal or anything smaller than your palm and you have in your hand, make sure it's not colorful like that. Because
Ew.
there's gonna be the reason why it's colorful because it's got, I don't know, it's got some venom in it or something like that. Like you've seen those frogs that are like bright orange, you know, like crazy colors, man. Man, those are the ones you stay clear of, man.
Even the
there's
squid,
danger.
eh? Even giant squid, man. Oh, look
I
at its
mean-
beautiful colors.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a good chance if it's a beautiful color, a color you haven't seen before, there's a reason, man, and a good chance of it's poisonous.
Good point.
Okay, Chuck, pick one.
Right, man. That's a hard one. Probably one of the best. Probably one of the best Fia Pokos in line, man. So, shit. I was gonna go for that Hawaiian big guy, the corrections officer, for trying to look at the size of that guy. Yeah, and he put some violence on that lady. So, man, I'll have to go for that one too. I mean, beautiful but dangerous. Hey, beautiful but dangerous. So I'll have to go for that one because when you showed it, I was thinking, shit, that'll be like me. I was like, oh, hey, what's this? Hey. So beauty attracts the eye, man. You got to be careful, especially in the sea. So, yeah, I'll have to pick that one too. Yeah, man. Yeah, the squid. Most definitely Fia Poko, yeah. Is it squid or octopus?
So, the octopus, mini octopus.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm agree, bro. I'll go with the octopus, bro. But the thing that made me laugh is because of this Balangi accent. I was like, well, just as well I ain't a Samoan or a Tongan or Tokalan, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah. Nah, sharp, bro. Yeah, that's our Fia Poko, our last one for the year, man. Today,
That's a good
English guy picked up that what he thought was an innocent octopus, but
one.
hell no,
The
it's
pommy
like
fella.
dangerous as. Shaki, man, just before we wrap up our episode, man, we setting some goals or New Year's resolutions for the year? Start with you, Chucky.
New Year's resolutions, probably not. Probably an old New Year's resolution. I mean, one that's balanced. But for me personally, it's like I said, your first gym is the kitchen. So for me, I'm just learning all around nutrition because I wanna try and make that a habit and lead the way for my family, my kids and that. So nutrition is the one. Just educating myself and living a healthy lifestyle. You know what I mean? So for me, it's not about looking good or anything like that, but it's about living life to the fullest, and to do that, just choosing better choices and healthier choices in life. So to do that is in your first gym, which is the kitchen. So that's my main priority, and then just changing. I want to break the Polynesian habit of eating all that stuff. But yeah, man, that's what it is for me, man. Yeah, and probably also being a good person to, in general. I'm a good person already, but just being more of a good person and just learning how to communicate better to strangers, to random people, and just maybe having a coffee, and maybe just all the above, really. Just being good, being kind, and I've given my shirt off my back many times, and like I said, I've donated to churches with music gear, and yeah, man, just being a better person, man. So it's all about me, just seeing my kids change, for me to change. Yeah, I mean, not that I'm a bad guy, you know what I mean? But yeah, just being good, be kind, and nutrition, my man.
Yeah, those.
Yeah, when I think about New Year's resolutions, I think how long it takes, how long it lasts for, and isn't any different every year. But like you, Chuck's, like I'm thinking about nutrition as well, and it's kind of hard for me because everyone eats different in my house, and it's hard to make your own meals separate from everyone else. So maybe I just got to do a better job of doing that. But one thing I can say, and I'll try to do, is take baby steps. So maybe stop eating sugar. Stop eating sugar. That means cutting out soft drink. Just drink water. It means cutting out sweets. Anything to do with processed foods because it's gonna have sugar in it. Try eat more meat and veg type thing. So yeah, man. I think with nutrition, you're right. It's the first point of call when it comes to healthy lifestyle. Because you can be like our mate over in Aussie, hard out training and not eating. So, yeah, I think that's my resolution. Start small, and that's cut out sugar.
I don't have a New Year's resolution. I think this would probably be, for what there was one, was probably spend more quality time with my kids. But if I'm setting goals for the following years to try and get under a certain weight, so I'm gonna probably put it out there and say 140 is the goal weight. 140 is the goal weight. I'm trying to get under that. Be more consistent at the gym. But also, yeah, I've noticed that just being more present in the gym has helped me want to be lighter going into the gym, but also like not be too dehydrated. But no, I'm grateful, bro. Just grateful to be able to move, and still what I can, and before it's gone. But yeah, mobility, bro. I think that's my key, is to be a lot more flexible and probably be a lot lighter. That would be the only goals on my short list. I don't know if I was gonna jam my guitar or not, for those in the comment section.
Why not?
I didn't have my electric cat hooked up, but because Nikita had a wedding yesterday. So first, big shout outs to my little cousin Walter Laoli, coming clutch with the wires, the exact wire that we needed. She needed to be able to run the PA system, but I thought I'd just play like maybe something I've been trying to pick, but I can't pick it properly, man, because I haven't been practicing on a nylon string. But it's nothing flash. I was gonna try and sing it, but I was like, it's that Stay song from what's his face? Stay from Lomis Brown. That pissy red for his goal. I haven't been practicing on this guitar, but next year I promise, bro, when my voice comes back, I'll sing you the first verse for it. But shout outs to Miracle, bro, for commenting in the comment section.
Yeah.
But yeah. Let me hook it up to the PA so it sounds nicer, and I'll play for you. But nah, man, that's pretty much the episode, brothers, man. Oh man, we've missed you, Butch. I apologize for being mad last week, man. But shout outs to my cousin Jan for saying, "Oh, I didn't hear you on the pod, bro. You must be really sick to miss an episode." So, nah, yeah. But throwing it over you to Chucky, the king of the quotes, man. Our final words for our last episode for 2025.
Yeah, I mean, I said this quote before.
Let's go, Chuck.
Yep, I said this quote before. So, probably everything that you aspire to be, and all the goals that you haven't achieved, and all the goals that you want to achieve, and your best version of you is just a hand space away. I believe that all goals to be achieved has to be achieved short term, not long term. So, like I said, your best version and everything that you aspire to be is on the other side of fear. So don't be scared. Don't be shy. Get out there and conquer your fears by giving it a go. Another quote is, you never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice that you have. And that's a quote from the legendary Bob Marley. Merry Christmas, alofa atu, and Happy New Year's.
Yo, my last words, man, it's been a pleasure to jump on Empty Out the Clip, even though I'm like a sub in when you guys can't make the episode. But that, man, it's been good, man. I'm glad to help out any way I can. Glad to produce stuff for this podcast, to put stuff on social media to get our word across. But man, to sum up our whole year has to be from DM that came to us from Indira. after she reached out to us to talk about or to use our clip on the Custom Boys and Bangers story in their story on their TVNZ Plus page. I mean, when she reached out to us, it was a no-brainer. Hell yeah, you can use our stuff. And just to reply after that to say, how important our podcast is, how important for Polynesian, for Pacifica in this country, especially to have a platform to speak on opinions they have for our community, for our society, for what's going on in New Zealand, because these are the opinions and point of views that don't get across anywhere especially on mainstream media. So she was much appreciative of that, and in turn much honored to to be that voice, to have EOTC and all the rest of the WesWes Network stuff to have a voice for our community and out there for people to to get being inspired or to take in, or because all it is our opinions on anything, whether it be current events, sports, movies, it's all important. And if you think, or if I thought that it's not important, it's just for fun, it's not. It's more than that. It's more than just fun. It's meaning, and it means a lot to our community, especially our people. So it's a good reminder of what we do here on the WesWes Network, and a good reminder of what we're doing is not a waste of time. Even though I'm not saying it's a waste of time. I'm just saying there's a bigger picture out there that we probably don't understand or don't know. And to get some feedback from someone like Indira is massive. And it's inspiring. And I'm so proud of what we've done for Empty Out the Clip. I'm so proud of what we've done for the WesWes Network, and all we can do is do more. So I'm encouraged by this year a lot. I'm encouraged by all the years we've been doing this, but every year seems to be another stepping stone towards a bigger picture, and we're just seeing the bigger picture, and it's a good feeling, man. And I'm just so proud of you guys, proud of everything we've done. So yeah, that's sort of my my thoughts of the whole situation. And yeah, man, I couldn't be more prouder. So thank you guys for jumping on the podcast. Thank you for your voices, and thanks to everyone that's on the WesWes Network as well, man. It's been good, man. Let's keep going, man. Let's keep going. 2026. It's just another stepping stone.
Oh, Mr. Camps, man. Nah, yeah. This is to highlight that that yarn too. Like, nah, it's. I don't think people realize, like, just being able to sit here and podcast. Like, I stepped away from KAB stuff for almost 3.5 years, and when the banger stuff came out, someone reached out to me and asked me what I'm doing for the Brotherhood. What am I doing? So to see our snippet get stitched up and put on TVNZ, like, that to me was like, I am doing our part, because we're sharing our stories, right? Giving my point of view, and that's from the community, and that's from the ground level. Like, that couldn't have come. And what was beautiful about it was just Eddie and Kaisar, just, that's two neutral sides, right? And then for, like, even producer Cam's man, just to say what you had to say, like, to me, that's like, I've done my part, because I'm part of something, because I always saw the vision of the WesWes Network was bigger than all of us, and it's here, and it's been listened to around the world. So if you like they say, man, the Tokelao says, man, if you're gonna do it, man, do it together, but do it with the intent that you don't want anything in return, and it's just purely, for me, it's therapeutic, man, just to be able to hear and spit every week, man.
Amen.
So I'm grateful for the opportunity, producer Camps. Chuck, bro, you've been a breath of fresh air, bro. Some of your quotes, bro, like, fucking, we gotta get that shit on some merch, bro. We gotta get that on some merch, man, because telling you, it was solid. Man, we'll have our own t-shirt shop, bro. We should have our own t-shirt shop somewhere, man, with some of those quotes, eh? But nah, you were missing you today, Butch. But nah, it's always been nice to just even unwind and unpack this, bro, and listen to it back, man. It's always been a highlight of my Sunday nights. And bro, there's probably no other network in apart from WesWes that's putting out sound quality like the way we're doing, man. And there's been guys that are sort of new to the fold, got big followers, big subscribers, man, but their sound ain't as good as ours, bro. I can tell you that off the back of my house. I put my car on the line for that shit, man. Like, the sound is quality, bro, and we're all at different places, man, so I give ourselves props for that. But my last and final words, bro, is to anyone still thinking about doing it, man, don't just think about it, man. Make a plan, put it into action, man. And I'd like to make an acknowledgement to Adrian McMahon. He's been teaching me, if you don't want to procrastinate, here's some key points you can do. If you want PCP in the morning, if you don't want to contemplate in the morning, don't do PCP AM, and that's procrastinate, and do not overthink it, man. It's a simple thing, man. Look up his stuff, get an idea of how you want to do it, man, because people have different stages of where they're at. But it's just simple things, man, will get you over, man. And I found that, like, I don't have my old man to sort of brush some wisdom into my mind. But since I've met this Goinga, bro, he's been a breath of fresh air, man. And he's helped me get through a lot of things, man. Just like when I think I'm busy and the body's telling you to slow down, man. The body's telling you to slow down and get some malolo, eh? So, yeah, man, don't ever think it, man. As long as you set the goals and you keep people in your corner to keep you accountable, man, anything is possible. Hey, if I can end up going to the gym and be consistent 4 months in a row, and this is after years of thinking about it, it's about the change, man. It's where you put the plan in to make that change. And, you know, you got to have people to keep you accountable and people to give you a reason, man. Find your why and your passion, bro, and just get it on lock, man. But yeah, I'll say these last things, man. You know what it is. Get it late in all of it. Shop Brothers, man. That was bang on for time, man. 129. I said, let's do 120, bro. And we'll pretty much wrap up our episode, man. So, yeah, man. If you made it this far, smash the like button, subscribe, share, give some love, show some love for the WesWes Network, man. We're the only Polynesian Pacifica earning run out here in this world, man, of podcasting. Yeah, man. Brothers, it's been a pleasure, man. It's been a solid ride this year. Here's to one and many, many more to come. But yeah, that's pretty much us. You know the drill, producer Camps. You can finish this up.
If you listen to EOTC, you might crack a smile or shed a tear. It's the end of 2025. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We pay homage to you, yeah, yeah.
Born and raised in the 3024 in a time way before technology connected us all. I was raised about a click south of the moor. The Usos coming straight out of Waitangi door. I had the same poly story as all hoods. Mom and pops always at the church or am I here trying to make good? Lives for us since the first diaspora. The migration to New Zealand from Samoa. The vision they envisioned when they kicked down the doors through dawn raids, racism and fams being deported. This is the life they afforded us. Out of respect we should not be running amok. Respect was the first lesson Polly's had growing up. This generation could do with a sip from their cup. Resilience, we learn if you fall, you get up. Not fall, get frustrated with the world, then give up. The ancestors had a vision on the shores. The precision of their vision got us kicking down doors. And you can see it through academics and sport teams, performing arts in IT, PISB. Seeing the stage with the flags in full mast. We here now, we must pay homage to the past. Cheers to the ancestors that carved us apart. If you feel how I feel, then please raise your glasses.
This is for grandmas that pass knowledge down through stories and songs. Most are now with us no longer. We pay homage to you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We pay homage to you. Yeah, yeah. This is for grandpas that tell how to navigate through this life while keeping eyes locked on prizes. We pay homage to you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We pay homage to you. Yeah, yeah.
I am part of the first generation from the first migration. I'm proud to be that. We need the next lot to think out the box, imagination. We need to see that, we gotta think bigger, ain't no time to relax. Even if they say it's attack, cause we possess what they lack. And that's the attitude, as a matter of fact. The only thing that really matters is we bring it right back to where it started from. Ground zero, a poly people. From the village to community, the church steeple. From the culture to the heritage, a proud people. A history that predates the colonizing evil. Elders told us, Somerset was a soldier. He gave his life so we could play the independent role. And holy Moses, Look at all the gains made, from dawn raids to polys taking the main stage, from court cases and polys filling the state cage, to uni scholars in parliament trying to make change. Times change, seeds planted in the Ma'umanga, now on the marketplace, exported across the Vasa. That's my analogy, the policy is now mature. The dividends are in the motherland to reap rewards. As Polynesians, we need to get behind the cause and pay homage. Can we please give a round of applause?
This is for grandmas that pass knowledge down